Welcome back to the Rack Warehouse. In this video, we are going to be doing a complete overview and installation of the all-new Retrax EZ retractable tonneau cover by Retrax. The EZ is the industry's first easy-off, full-bed access system engineered for maximum security, convenience, and performance. Designed to eliminate bulky, space-consuming canisters, the EZ delivers a sleek, low-profile retractable bed cover that provides unmatched cargo access and premium protection for work, travel, and everyday hauling. The cover features the Trax latch locking system, a key-lockable comfort handle that secures the cover in unlimited open positions, paired with the Retrax sealed stainless steel ball bearing rollers, require no cleaning or lubrication to keep this cover operating smoothly. When the cover arrives at your doorstep, you'll find well thought out, organized packaging to ensure your cover stays safe during transit. Each box and component is labeled to make things easy, and the important components, such as the bed rails and the canister, will be well protected with specifically engineered packaging that you would expect of an item in this price range. Now that we have unboxed our cover, let's get started with the installation. We'll begin by locating our canister protector. This is essentially a padded mat that will be attached to the canister to ensure no scratching or damage occurs while it's out of the truck. We will be attaching two sections of our adhesive hook and loop tape along the edges and trimming it to size. Next, we will feed our handle straps through the slits in the protective mat. These will come in handy later once the installation is complete. We will now install the canister liner onto the canister. Start by placing the canister on top of the liner. Make sure the protective film on the canister has been removed if you haven't done so already. Then, locate one of the supplied adhesive promoter packets while wearing some gloves to protect your hands, and apply it to the top section where we will be placing the adhesive tape in a moment. Remove the backing of the tape we installed earlier, and carefully line up the canister liner edge with the top edge that we have applied our adhesive promoter to. Once this side is stuck down and secure, we will repeat the exact same process on the other side of the canister. Next, we will install our lift handles. These are designed to be installed without tools, so all you need to do is simply release each of the levers and slide them into the T-channel on each side of the canister. Push down the levers to secure them in place. The last step before we move on from the canister is to install the drainage tubes on each side. We will go into these in a bit more detail later on in the video once we are inside the truck bed. With our canister complete, we can move on to assembling the tonneau cover rails, which will mount to the side rails on the truck bed. These are directional, so when assembling it is important to check orientation. Easiest way to tell is the end of the rail, which will face the tailgate, has a large cutout section with a white stopper, which acts as a maximum extension point for the retractable portion of the cover. Here on the table, we have laid out all the components which we will need to assemble our driver's side rail. We will start by locating the bracket and installing the rail spacer onto the studs in this orientation. We will then grab our rail and place this bracket up through the two holes located on the inside lip of the cover rail, and add the latch for the canister over top these studs. Thread on the two nylock nuts and fully tighten them with a 7/16 socket wrench. Repeat the same process to assemble the passenger side rail. With everything assembled on the workbench, we can turn our attention to the truck. We will start by installing our tonneau cover rails to the bed. To ensure they are installed in the proper location, Retrax has provided a spacer which will allow you to easily measure placement relative to the tailgate. Use this spacer to place the rail, then, with the mounting hardware supplied with your tonneau cover kit, tighten down the rail in place. Bear in mind that before tightening fully, you may have to adjust your barrel screws with the supplied Allen wrench to ensure cover rails are parallel to each other to ensure optimal cover operation. Once everything looks good, on fits that use clamp hardware, make sure to tighten up the bottom bolt on the clamp mechanism This adjusts the angle of the rail to aid with better cover operation and shedding of water along the edges. With both of the cover rails installed, we can lift the canister into place onto the brackets. These canisters can be somewhat unwieldy to lift by yourself, so a friend to help makes this process significantly easier. Make sure to latch the canister in place on both sides and that the bulkhead seal is sitting flush before testing operation. To operate the Retrax EZ, with the key supplied with your tonneau cover, unlock the lock core. This will allow us to release the latch and operate the retractable portion of the cover. If your cover has been aligned correctly, you should be able to operate the cover smoothly and with relative ease. Like the previous generation of Retrax covers, the new EZ also allows the cover to be latched and locked at any point along the rails. After we've tested our cover operation, before we can call the installation 100% complete, we will need to add our drainage tubes to divert water that makes its way in through the canister out of the truck bed. Due to the disconnecting nature of the EZ canister, the tubes are designed with quick disconnect for easy removal. One section will be stuck to the front wall of the truck bed and will remain in place. The other section is mounted to the canister and will then be connected. Overall, our thoughts on the new Retrax EZ are very positive. We believe the ability to remove the canister from the truck bed will make this an option for truck owners who do need to use the entire length of the bed occasionally. If you need this type of access daily, however, this still may not be the cover for you. We are looking forward to receiving feedback from our customers on this cover as it becomes readily available, and also testing it out with some of the truck racks we sell, which are compatible thanks to the T-slots integrated into the rails of the cover. As always, if you have any questions for us on this product, feel free to leave us a comment below or reach out to us directly using the contact info at the end of this video. Thanks for watching.